Okay, we are on phase 2 of making this checkerboard cake. The cake has been in the fridge for about 24 hours, and this is the part where I get really, really stressed trying to layer it to make the checkerboard imagery. So we're going to take them out of the fridge and see, hopefully you guys can hear me okay. We're going to see what we're working with at this point. Going to lay them out over here. We've got chocolate. Yep, everything seems cold. So I'm not sure if it needs to be frozen to be more perfectly consistent. But since we're at home baking, we don't got freezer space to do that. So I made it work with fridge space and stacking in between baking sheets. All right. Oh, I'm either about to be a baking genius or you guys are going to see me cry on camera. But what of the two? All right, so which flavor? This is the vanilla one. It's a little wet. All right, so we're going to see what happens. I have parchment paper. I'm going to take this, and then I'm going to take the cutting board. Oh, God. Hopefully this works okay. Come on. Oh. Yay! Came out cleanly. Okay. Now here's where the weird problem came in. I bought these cookie cutters thinking I was being clever. And it's perfect for once I get further in. But I need one outer layer that's a little bit bigger. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take a piece of this paper, lay it on there for a second. And then I'm going to mark it with a dry erase so I can see where I'm trying to cut. And see if I can do the outermost layer. Hopefully without jacking this up. Alright, so I think we'll do it about, nope, we'll do it about right here, maybe. Do it about right there, yeah. Okay, and then on this side, we'll do it right on this line. And on this side, right on this line. It helps that this paper is lined. And then this side, about right here, I think. Oh my God. All right, cool. So what I'm trying to do is make a reusable pattern for this cake. I'm going to take it off the plate completely, and we're going to cut it to fit on the cake. Oh, this is very stressful. It's not going to be perfect, and that is okay. I would prefer to use a cookie cutter because I know it would be neat, but here we are. So we're gonna improvise this first layer and see how this goes. Now this piece of paper is going to get very cakey. Now I don't think, all right, let's see. It's a little wide. Okay. This part's going to be kind of long. Like, this isn't, I'm going to have to, like, edit this video a couple different ways because it's not going to be cute. The fact that I'm not swearing yet is impressive. All right. Okay, cool. Now my next question is, Will it fit on the baking pan that I have? That just came out of the dishwasher sopping wet, of course. Because I don't want to bother cutting it, and it turn out it doesn't even fit on here. So we're doing everything all at once to double check. Okay, it fits. Perfect. Ooh, okay. One less thing to worry about. All right, so got that. Now I want to see if I do have a knife that kind of looks like a bread knife, but I don't think it actually is a bread knife. Unless it got accidentally thrown out by somebody. I just want a really, really serrated knife. This one is going to have to work. All right. Wow, this is already 6 minutes long of just me trying to figure out if this works. I'm going to stop it here for a second. Okay. I will make a version of this video where I just put the whole thing in its entirety. So now that I've made this little piece, we're going to very neatly and carefully cut this cake around the piece I just cut out. I am breathing so hard doing this because it would be so much easier if I had a rectangular shaped cookie cutter thing, because there's less chance of things not fitting. Okay? And keep going. Okay, and oh sweet Jesus. Oh God, oh my God. Okay, and last cut. Okay. Don't judge me getting silent. I'm tapping slowly because once you cut, it's a wrap. Okay. Make sure. My hand is shaking because I'm nervous. All right, cool. I think I cut it all the way around evenly. Okay. All right, that is our stencil for the cakes. So now I can use the cookie cutters. I was cursing because I realized they weren't big enough to do the rest of the layers and not worry about it. It was just that outer layer I was stressed about. Okay, so we're going to take our cake layer, the outer layer, hopefully carefully, without dropping it, and place it onto the red thing. The red cake carrier. My bad. I'm calling it the thing because I'm nervous. Alright, so we're sliding this over. I'm going to put this one in the middle. And it's just going to be a bunch of just shuffling cake pieces around. Alright, so carefully lift the outer layer off. Oh my God, this is like stressful because because it's been cut, it's very fragile. Okay. This would be a two-handed job, but here we are. Okay. I have an idea. It might be kind of stupid though. Pull this closer. I feel like it's gonna fold the second I lift it. So we're gonna gently place it like this and then shuffle it over. Quickly. Well, slowly. I'm not going to say quickly. We're going to kind of shift it so it doesn't fall apart. As you see, I'm just sliding it onto the thing. And I'm like, oh my God, this is stressful. This is not cute. I am not a professional baker. My hands are clean, by the way. My hands are always clean. I wash my hands a lot. All right, so we got that middle part on there. Okay. Okay. There we go. Boom! Got it on there. Now, all the cookie cutter pieces that I just washed, where did I put them? Where did I put them that quickly? Because I was so focused on this. Where did I put my cookie cutters? Nope. All right, I'm going to pause my video again because I lost my cookie cutters. Okay. They were right under the cutout. Okay, so this is the vanilla cake. This is the middle of the vanilla cake. So now I'm going to go cut the, I guess, chocolate one. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start cutting and transferring pieces, and then I'll kind of try to show you in between. I might just let this video film and just catch me doing it naturally, because I don't want to drop this cake trying to make this cute for y'all. Because at the end of the day, I want a good tasting cake. So this is where my child's holiday table mats come in handy, because I'm trying to make sure that I can transfer all cake with ease and it's not stressful. This actually will be going under the main event here. It is a cheap Lazy Susan I bought years ago at Target for $5. So we're going to slide that over there for now. Alright, so we got this here. Got the pan for the, I think, vanilla one. And some more paper, parchment paper. I thought I was going to need more than I actually ended up using, but this uses a lot of counter space. And this is why I could never open up a bakery. Oh my god. Okay. Because if people were asking me for this on the regular, I think I would get stressed out. This is not easy. Alright, so we're gonna flip. Come on. Chocolate, don't be difficult. Don't be difficult. Slide out. Slide out like the vanilla one did. Okay. Okay. It is very much so starting there. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take a butter knife. Luckily my dishes just finished washing. And we're going to lightly hit the sides to see if there's anything around the sides that's causing this to be an issue. There we go. Had to manhandle it a little bit. Come on, don't rip the middle. The middle is ripping a little bit. Okay, got it out. Not as clearly as the vanilla one. Maybe I need to spray a little bit more on it. But it came out. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do, what I did with the vanilla one with the cutout, I'm gonna do with the chocolate one. Now I did read someone, actually, you know what? We're not even gonna do that. I'm gonna see if I can take the actual vanilla cutout and lay it on top so that I can cut it a little bit more accurately. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see in a second. Because it's a whole piece, it should cooperate better than the edged out piece. Oh, and it's peeling. Okay. This cake transfer stuff is a pain in the butt. Alright, make sure it's centered properly. Okay. So then we oh my goodness. Dishes moving in the sink, making me nervous. Okay. Alright, cool. So all of these have been cut. Now, I'm going to use the cookie cutters, and I'm going to take it and just bam, bam, and keep going. And y'all will see what I'm doing in a second. So we're going to do this one all the way down the middle. cake is deep. And I guess we're gonna lift this off of it. Oh yeah, it is crumbly. I'm assuming this is why they freeze the cakes, to keep it from getting very sticky and crumbly. Now I will say, if it does start falling apart, I'm just going to use icing like glue to remedy that, hopefully. Okay, there we go. Wow, this is going to be a thick cake. Hands down. All right. Okay, I'm going to push the cookie cutter back through and hopefully not ruin the cake. This is going to be a funny shaped checkerboard cake, but it's okay. I'm doing the best I can. Oh, the chocolate one is not going to be easy. I can already see it being difficult. Okay. So I'm going to leave that in there for that one because that one's already not cooperating and I'm paranoid. Where are the rest of my cookie cutters? That is going to be a theme of my baking. Nope, that one's too big. That one might be a little too big. There we go. Let's do that. Or do we want to be real crazy? No, we'll do this one. Okay. So we'll do this. And then, oh my god, my fingers. You know what? All right, let's start moving a couple pieces. I think I shall, on the bottom, because the chocolate is the most finicky. Let's see what we can do. Wow, I'm at 11 minutes with this. This is going to be a long video. I'm going to have to break it up for you guys. But, yeah, here we are. Okay. Got the outer layer off, almost. Oh. Trying to break. Okay. And then we're going to shift that. No, we're not going to shift that off. I just need to lift it to loosen this middle piece. We're going to try to lift the middle piece off. Okay. God, they make this look so damn easy. It is not easy. In case you were wondering, it's not easy. I'm over here stressing about ripping cake. I'm going to shuffle this. Luckily, my counter is clean. I'm trying not to have to put it on the counter, if at all possible. Oh, it's ripping. It's ripping. Okay. Okay. Yep, part of the chocolate one is coming apart. So yeah, we're gonna, yep, it fell apart. Okay. There we go. Will you be able to see it inside the cake? No. We're going to, okay. So we're icing the layers as of this point, and hopefully it looks okay. It's not gonna be pretty or perfect. I just need the icing on there at this point. But yeah, I now understand why they freeze it. I think freezing it maybe helps. All right, so I think the next layer needs to be, that's vanilla, maybe strawberry. You know what? Because of the shape and what pans they were in, I'm going to do chocolate next. It's going to break. It's going to break. It's going to break. It's going to break. Okay. We have made it to the cake pan. The main event. All right. There we go. There we go. Okay. The icing is serving as somewhat of a glue. I'm going to put a little bit in the middle to see if I can get it to stick together. more effectively. I now know what they mean by this icing thing. This fun in theory, horrible in execution. Can confirm, not a fan. But I'm already here, so we're gonna do it. And hopefully it sticks. All right, so next layer is chocolate, and we have vanilla on the outside. So I think this layer should be vanilla, and we got broken vanilla. Broken vanilla. All right, this is like the messiest, chaotic cake ever. How do people do this for fun? Like, it looks so easy in the video, and I'm sitting here like trying my best to make this work. Okay, now we're getting pieces falling apart. Next is strawberries down in there, I think. We got vanilla out here. Am I missing a piece? Vanilla. We got middle strawberry. Hold on. Okay. Let's try better, or am I missing a layer? Let's see. We'll see in a second. Okay. Guess we're doing another chocolate one. May have put the strawberry on bottom, trying to make it really fancy, and overdid it. Let's see. Okay. So now we're going to do the next layer of chocolate. Push that in there. And I guess the strawberry that is also lovingly falling apart goes in the middle. Okay. There we go. I hope it looks a little bit better now that I've kind of like arranged it, and then my husband is lurking for scraps, cake scraps at this point. He's like, you got them scraps, and I'm like, eh? Alright. Here we go. Oh my god, the chocolate is too crumbly. Why are you so crumbly, chocolate? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, the chocolate crumbles are on everything. And okay. It's coming together. You're out of view, dear, by the way. If you look, it shows the laundry room, and that's it. You can lurk from this side. All right, let me put a little bit in between. Why are you walking like you're old? What is up with you? Why are you doing that? So, for reference, my husband is patiently pacing for cake scraps with his hands behind his back like an old man.
I find
Patiently.
that walking like this makes one more deliberate in their cadence.
It's how villains walk in scary movies.
I'd like to think I'm more walking like that old man in the park. You know, the
That's
one who
fair. But
walks down the street and
this one's just so basically
his
the
wife's
more
doing
moisture.
Tai Chi on the park, and he's just going circles around the duck pond. That kind of guy.
So if you can't tell, the more moisture a layer of cake has, the more likely it is to fall apart. Oh my god. I could not be on like the British Bake Off or anything. I would be like losing my snuff so quickly. All right. So
You also don't have the tools that they have. You don't have a carousel. You don't have the proper icing spatula. You're using the butter knife, so things are falling apart. You're doing the best you can.
I just realized what I did wrong.
Mm.
That top layer is not in the right order.
Oh well.
Or I'm sorry, the middle layer is not in the right order.
Oh well. It is what it is now. If you try and fix it, you're going to rip it apart. It is what it is now.
Well, I realized, I was like, what is going on? I put the vanilla layer, and it should have been the chocolate layer.
Oh,
so
it's going to
it'll taste fine.
It's going to taste good. It's going to still look pretty cool. And you made a handmade cake. You know how many mamas are doing that? Not many.
Thanks, dear. I'm just mad because I didn't realize it until like I went for that last layer. All right, so
Oh, yeah, he's going to be so upset that his homemade cake.
I can't believe I just made a 3-tier cake.
I can't believe you made a 3-tier rainbow cosmopolitan cake. Or not, what am I thinking of?
Okay, there.
What's that ice cream flavor called?
Neapolitan.
Neapolitan, yeah. Cosmopolitan is something different.
All right, so now... Oh, this cake is dummy thick. So... It look...
Apples don't fall far from the tree, you know.
Dirty pervert. It's like an old dirty pervert. I'm wondering if I should even like... I think I'm just gonna... I think... And also, it is very messy to do, for anyone who's wondering. This is like... very messy. I'm gonna see if I have a spatula that might help make this easier. Hold on.
Yeah, try the thin rubber spatula. Try the thin rubber spatula you got. That's the closest thing I can think of in shape.
Do it like that, and then let me put all the layers together, and then I'm going to like take a knife to it to flatten it all out. All right, so wait, yeah, screw it. We'll do vanilla or the strawberry, but I need to get crap. Okay, hoping you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Let me shift this ever so slightly so you can see it. All right, because I'm trying to make sure you guys can see everything I'm doing at the same time, but I don't know if I'm doing too much. All right. Oh, sweet mama Jesus. Okay. All right. We got our little baby vanilla piece. And then strawberry. We're going to push the middle through. And I'll keep saying it, and I'll say it through all my videos. My hands are clean. I am neurotic about cleaning my hands. I just feel bad handling this right now because I feel like, oh. Okay. All right. Cool. That one, the booty came out. So we're about to see what happens when I do this. Okay. So strawberry. And then vanilla. Okay. So now, this is where it gets a little testy. I think what I should do before I do anything is, okay, so I don't know where the filming froze, but I'm at the point now where I have the layers and my husband is Mr. Manhands, oh my, is downstairs with me because I think my medicine is making my heart race. So I just want to make sure I don't feel well. Somebody's downstairs, and he's teasing me a little bit, saying I really committed to the bit of baking my child like a cake. I showed you the video. I don't know why you're shocked.
It's all right. It's gonna be perfect.
I hope it is, because like at this point,
Your dog is asking to go outside and explore things. He needs to take the ring to Mordor.
well then take him out. You don't need to put that in my videos.
Can you pause the video?
All right, let's see if this works for me.
Yep. All right. Now you're just pushing the mound of icing along. You're not actually spreading it thin like butter on toast. You just make a mound and then push it along.
Okay. Oh my God, this is stressful. I could not be on the British Bake Off. Kudos to those people, because this is a skill.
Mm-hmm.
This is a skill.
Mm-hmm.
And more than likely, these children won't eat it for whatever reason. I have no idea. I know my child will be happy about it, but I have a feeling these kids are going to say something's wrong with something and like not eat it, but we'll see. I might have to get another thing of icing. Good googly moogly. Oh my God. Okay. There's one. I'm glad I bought multiples. Okay. Ow. Alright. So this is going to be... I'm going to have to get an extra layer of this for... or extra jar of this just for decorating, I think. We'll see. Because I did not gauge how big this cake would be. I honestly had no idea how big this cake would be. Or how hard it'd be to make. Because, it is not a simple thing to do. And maybe it'd be easier if I use pre-made cakes. I don't know. But we'll see. The cakes are very moist. So, like, that's why it's, like, very crumbly. And I can understand why they, go ahead with their cakes and, freeze them. Because I'm assuming freezing them makes it, like, that moisture lock in so it doesn't have a chance to get crumbly like this. I thought it was just a temperature difference thing, but I don't think that's the case. So, but because I have it on Lazy Susan, and I can move here if you want cake scraps, here's some.
Thank you.
I'm gonna move this over here. Move this over here. Also, this is super messy, and this is why I only do this once a year. And then, haha. Okay. This is why I don't bake a lot, because when things like this happen, I get irritated. So, cake is iced. It's a pain in the butt to ice it. Didn't want to cooperate. Now I've put saran wrap on it to hopefully help get the icing to meld to the cake. And I also manhandled the cake and squished it a little bit so that it would fit perfectly on this allegedly 9x13 cake pan holder. Everything says 9x13, but nothing is coming out as evenly as 9x13. I'm also putting one of my ratchet cookie sheets on top of it in an attempt to flatten out the top a little bit so that the shape is a little bit more uniform. I did already trim it a little bit and things like that. So at this point, it is a cake blob, in my opinion. We'll see what it looks like after it's settled in the fridge. But I was really irritated because I was like, oh, okay, I finally finished icing it. Let me go ahead and put the cake lid on it. And the cake lid didn't fit. It started like taking the icing with a little bit of cake off of it. So I think it is properly molded now, which honestly I'm kind of weirded out by how easily I was able to like manhandle it at this point. So now this is the second time I've washed this already. We're drying it out again on the inside to make sure it doesn't get the cake wet. And I think I'm gonna put this lid on it to protect it even more in the fridge, because we don't have a mega baking fridge or anything like that. Yeah. And for anyone who's like a true professional baker, this is not me making a slight at you. This is my own personal hangups with baking that I've always had. Because I do this to myself all the time. Cooking, easy. I can do cooking all day. Baking, annoying as hell. Pain in the ass. Can't stand it. So yeah. But I always try to make a homemade cake because my husband and child look forward to when I make them. And apparently everything I make is delicious. It just typically comes out looking ugly as sin. But it's made with love, so that always makes up for how ugly it is. Yeah, it's made with love and a lot of cursing. I should get that on a t-shirt. Yes, I have cut out all the swearing in this, so hopefully I caught all of it. But yeah, like, this is an absolute unit of a cake at this point. Like, look at that. It is literally almost to the top. So, more than likely, I will do one more layer of icing on it to make it look more decorative. And I don't know if I'll be able to do the detailing I wanted to do because I'm afraid that the lid will like snatch it back off. So we'll see where we're at after I let it sit like this overnight with the cold, and maybe the cake will finally like draw back into itself a little bit. And I'm going to have a nice cup of a nice beverage and go to bed. And we'll do phase 3 tomorrow.